first, making his way to the ring, representing Team Torress, please welcome Isaac Linden. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way into the red corner of the ring, representing Langka Muay Thai, please welcome Gerard.
Lift his hands up and they'll say a little prayer before the fight starts, and it's the wish him luck beforehand. And it's up to each fighter, you know, how much of the tradition they they want to buy into.
Larburn is your man in the middle. Both fighters primed, ready to go. Round one, here we go.
Oh, Neill out with a very fast, what we call a sharp shin, a 45-degree kick, used primarily to cause damage and to get back to a quick hand or a double kick. So Liam Harrison would embody that type of technique, a world champion in the UK. Very sharp, nice catch and dump.
And you see even just the stance in the early stances of this fight, archetypal Muay Thai stance, those leg kicks chopping in at the ankle, technically very, very clean from both men.
Absolutely, and again, I think this is already, they've posturally set off like professional fighters. They're standing on the ground and they're comfortably walking forward at each other, which you don't see a lot of in amateurs. They're not jumping about as you might expect in some amateur fights. So again, another nice start.
There was a very clean step in knee there from O'Neill. He faked the toe tap with the lead foot and then transitioned into a beautiful step in knee. Speaking of knees being exchanged in the pocket here.
Very nice. And we can see Lar using his experience of letting it progress, letting the flow in the clinch. We see O'Neill from Langka quite comfortable, leaning on and scoring.
And Mark, talk to me a little bit about the difference of throwing those knees as opposed to just coming up an upward trajectory. You can see the fighters bringing them in at a slight curve.
Yeah, so what we're looking at, again, is still damage. So if you slap, I know the judges ringside are highly qualified, very, very experienced. They need to see dominance and they need to see a clinical score, and we'll see the reddening on the bodies. So whether the knee is straight down the middle or to the ribs, if they don't have effect, they will not score. So you have to, if we're in quite close, hip on hip, and it's a close clinch, you'll see the fighters bring the knee to the side and kind of get this rotation. And that's primarily used when we don't have distance between the bodies. Like that. If we can open that out, we can see he doesn't have distance. Generally when a fight in clinch goes side on, you will see the referee step in.
Oh, Linden needs some huge shots there.
Very nice. And we see that setup with that sharp shin again. The right O'Neill with that right sharp shin. Figure out how to dominate each other and take in instruction.
Linden in the blue gloves, opening up quickly with a sharp 1-2. O'Neill in the red.
Again, that's 3 shots unanswered, which the judges will be looking for. 2 kicks and a little creep around the back with the clinch with a knee. We can see O'Neill quite happy with setting up the leg kick to hands and hands to knee. What I do like is I like the way he's changing levels. He's going low to high or high to mid. Makes it very difficult to defend against.
And he was using almost that mid-paced jab to hide the straight that he was throwing behind it.
Yeah, I still would like to see his chin down. If his opponent just threw a direct counter in the middle of that, he could be susceptible. Right up until the last minute, even though he's winning this right now.
The bent arm shots are working beautifully for O'Neill.
Well, we're looking at a 10-8 round as it stands now with a standing count. So all the work is against Linden in this round.
If you're in the corner of O'Neill, you're going to be telling him just to go straight back to type. The kicks followed up by those bent arm shots are working beautifully for him.
Absolutely. He seems to have gotten into his flow a little bit quicker. O'Neill seems to have found his rhythm.
Oh, he wobbled him!
That could be it.
He smelled a little blood in the water. He wanted to go for that big kill shot. Larburn taking a long, hard look at this, and he's called it! Huge win for Gerard O'Neill and Langka Muay Thai.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Larburn has called a stop to the action at the official time of 1 minute 19 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO.